Chef,
What's up, man?
good to see you.
Good to see you.
I am doing great, and I love crab. So anytime I see that on the board, I am excited. What are you making today?
We're making jumbo lump crab cakes.
And as much as I love crab cakes, I'm not a traditionalist.
Okay.
All I care about is that it's not dry
Okay.
and it's full of flavor.
Well, we got no problem there.
So what's your approach for putting a crab cake together?
Well, we got equal amounts of lump crab meat, and then here's the beauty of this, that jumbo
Jumble
lump.
up. And
Yes, sir.
as a chef, you got to taste as you go,
Gotta
right?
do it. Gotta do it. I'll get a piece myself.
Let's just get started here early.
Oh, yeah.
Pass the test.
This has already been cleaned. I'm gonna add my panko. I like to put it with the crab because the moisture of the crab will soften the bread. And I give that a nice, gentle fold.
Right, but you got to be really careful with
Oh
that
yeah,
jumbo
yeah.
lump.
I want those, yeah. Because people are like, okay, where the jumbo lumps at? They'll ask you. When the chef, where we say soft hands, okay? And then now we'll make our dressing. Start with mayo. We add 1 egg. We add our Old Bay. And then we add our little bit of chives, about a tablespoon. And then want to get that a whisk. I'm gonna let that go until it's nice and well incorporated. Another big secret ingredient that I think sets us apart, we like to zest 1 whole lemon.
Because some people put lemon juice in their crab cakes, right?
I prefer lemon zest because the lemon juice comes acidic and it breaks down the crab. Just makes the dish brighter to me.
And it makes it smell so
Yeah, you can, I mean, right. You can smell that across the room. Okay. And now we'll give this another gentle toss. Those breadcrumbs are nice and soft. And now we'll add our dressing.
And as someone who grew up in rural Virginia, this is not a family crab cake recipe.
No,
This
no,
is something
no.
you've come to through your chef's
All
travels.
my travels, yes, sir. I've seen so many different kinds, and I added some of my own flavors to it. And the good thing about this, the color of the dressing lets me know if it's all the way throughout the crab.
I just love crab cakes
Yeah.
so much.
I mean, you can look
Just
in
watching the process makes me so happy.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing for me is it's crab. And everything, the other stuff is just barely there. So we have a nice large ring mold. I don't force it 100% in there.
You want a little air in this thing.
Exactly. Put a little bit more in there. We're not stingy with the crab.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So I feel like that's pretty set. And then trick is laying it to the hand. Now I finish it by hand.
So a little science and a little art to the
That's
process.
right, exactly. So we'll lay these down, we'll form the rest of these out, and then we let them set in the walk-in for 1 to 2 hours until they get cold and everything stays together.
Nice, nice.
Okay, and now I'll show you the other secret to our crab cakes. We got a crab sauce.
Crab sauce.
Yes, sir.
You had me at crab sauce.
Yeah, so we're making a beurre blanc. We start with a 1.5 cups of white wine. We add some rough chopped shallots. And we add some thyme. And we let that reduce by half. All right, this looks good. We're about halfway reduced.
It
And then
smells amazing.
then we'll just start whisking in some butter.
Why the hot sauce but the cold butter?
When butter's cold, it starts to emulsify and thicken the sauce. I mean, you can see that thickening a lot.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
still got so much more butter to go. Can't have enough butter, right? Yeah.
So this is a little classic French influence.
Oh, yeah.
On a Maryland classic.
Yes, I'm using my classic training. Yes. So I'm gonna add this back to the heat just so we can get a little bit more of a reduction. All right, Steph, so now we'll add the rest of this butter.
It looks silky smooth in there.
Exactly. To make the crab cake, we will sear it on the flat top, get it golden brown on one side, we flip, and then we finish it in the oven. And then we'll make a saute of bangaling potatoes and bell peppers, which sits on a bed of corn puree. We'll take this beurre blanc after we strain it. We'll add a little bit of Dijon mustard, jumbo lump crab, and some Old Bay. And our all-set crab cake will be ready to join.
I see there wasn't enough crab in the crab cake itself, so you had to add a little more on top.
Had to do it. All right, Jenny, I'm gonna make you a portion.
Thank you so much.
Okay, here we go. My hat is off to you on that one, Chef.
Awesome.
Has everything I'm looking for in a crab cake and more.
Nice.
So much flavor, not dried out in the least, but that nice little crispiness on the edges. That's my favorite part of the crab cake, those little crispy bits.
Get that good sear.
I told Ed if we're going to, or I requested from Ed, if we were going to put a crab cake on the menu, it had to be legit. It's such a luxurious dish. The crab's already so sweet. And then with the corn puree and the beurre blanc, it's just,
Yeah.
it's Maryland.
It's heavenly. Yeah.
Explosion of crab flavor.
And then a
Snack.
crab coma.
I wanted to make it impossible for someone to say there's not enough crab.
Hey, Seth here. If you want to discover more of the incredible restaurants in the DMV, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching Signature Dish.